After the release of the original Smash Bros. In 1999, developer Masahiro Sakurai saw the light at the end of the tunnel with a large acceptance of Smash across the gaming community. In the next 2 years, we'd see Sakurai create the most perfect game of its time, blowing other games completely out of the water and setting a new bar for fighting games as a whole. This game was called Super Smash Bros. Melee.
He gets that could be it! He gets the reset! Beat the double!
Just can't get away. He
Wow.
cannot get away. Incredible regrab.
You can't escape! You can't escape!
Go
You
ahead!
can't! You don't Destruction!
Wow.
Wow!
With the roster increased from the original 8 to 26, we saw additions from new series such as Fire Emblem with Roy Marth, along with characters like Bowser and the Ice Climbers? Who knows how drunk Sakurai was when he came up with that, but I guess it worked out. It sold 7 million copies. Melee also incorporated a new idea in an adventure mode, which added a completely new aspect of gameplay, providing more variety to the game to players who got bored easily of the repetitive fighting. Although it was only like 30 minutes long, it was more of just the idea of having a whole nother game mode, which was appealing to fans. Melee was also a massive game in the competitive scene with famous players like Hungrybox and Leffen, who were not only loved but also hated. This made the game soar in popularity, and honestly, I'm not sure too many would be troubled if the series had just stopped there, but Sakurai had only just started. From what I have described, it may sound as if Smash Melee was the greatest thing that ever happened, and yes, it may have been, but it may have raised the bar a little too far. It would take a whole 7 years for the next Smash game to be released in the form of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and it most definitely did not meet the standards that were held by fans. 9 more characters were added, which was only half as much as Melee, but it even seemed like there wasn't much thought as to who they chose. Sakurai kind of just said, fuck it, and added Snake. The adventure mode got extended to a grand 8 hours of gameplay, but it felt like honestly too much. There were completely busted characters like Meta Knight, and it took a toll on the competitive scene as it was rare to see someone not using it. More recently, we've seen some pretty horrible things happen in the Smash community, but that doesn't really have anything to do with Melee. I just kinda want to put that in here. After Brawl, we saw Smash for the Wii U release, which wasn't a totally bad game, they just released it on a terrible console. Luckily, now we have Smash Ultimate, and it has been a huge step up from Brawl and Smash 4, but still gets edged out in terms of viewership by Melee, a game released a whole 17 years before. Smash Ultimate is most likely the final Smash game that will ever be released. We'll probably never see another fighting game step foot on the same stage as Melee, but maybe that's for the best. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and a comment, it really does help out. See ya!